You know, it's not always sunshine and rainbows when it comes to business. So right now we're talking about how to effectively communicate business decisions during a crisis. Hi, it's Katie. Right now I have 3 steps for you that will reduce friction in your communication, increase morale during a crisis, and prevent holdups in your productivity. Once you learn this, you will be able to complete, put into action, and implement the things that I'm sharing with you. First, I'm teaching you the foundation. Second, I'm sharing the communication tactic that tends to fly out the window during a time of crisis. And lastly, I'm sharing how to keep the entire team moving in sync even during unpredictable times. First thing you have to do is you've got to be grounded. How do you do this? You have to know who you are, where you're going, and why that even matters. Listen, if you're not answering those questions, your mind's gonna be searching for them. So when you start to answer these questions, you feel grounded, you feel centered, you feel calm, you feel focused. You can be centered and all this chaos is swirling around you and you know who you are, where you're going, and why that matters. Listen, when it's a time of crisis, the news, the media, they like to get us all scared and frantic and anxious about what's going on in the world. The reality is, when you're grounded in who you are, where you're going, why that matters, it doesn't matter what they're saying on the news. That is totally irrelevant to you and your team and what you're doing. You do need to know that your team is definitely impacted by the media, by their neighbors, their friends, their family members. If you can be grounded, you can extend that to them as they come to work, as they work with you, whether that's Zoom or in person. They will feel that groundedness from you so that they no longer feel like the ground is moving underneath them. Now that you are grounded, we want to do step 2, which is to communicate truth. You can acknowledge the things that you know to be true. Yes, the market has shifted. Yes, inflation is on the rise. Yes, interest rates are kind of out of control. And I've been through many cycles. I know how to navigate these things. So while there's some things that are unknown, I want you to know that we can figure this out. Can you see how by acknowledging the truth, acknowledging what's going on in the world, and showing them with confidence that we can navigate these things, that then gives them the confidence to stay grounded and continue to work and do the things that they're doing on the team. And here's the thing. We are not projecting some fake it till you make it confidence. I'm not interested in that. Honestly, the weakest person in the room is the person who's faking it. So don't fake anything. Acknowledge the truth of what's going on in the world and project to them real confidence. Where's that confidence coming from? It's from step number 1, which is getting clear on who you are, where you're headed, and why that matters. As you have clarity on those things and that's clearly defined, then you have this confidence that you can then extend to your team. So while you might not know the answers of how to do everything that needs to be done, you can let them know that we can figure this out. And that's what they need from you, especially in a time of crisis. You know what else your team needs? They need you to like and subscribe this channel. I'm Katie Richardson. I've got so much that I can help you with and really help you navigate times of difficulty, effectively communicate your team, and ultimately make a killing online. And we're just scratching the surface. So like and subscribe this channel so you can make sure you capture all of this incredible training and teaching that I have for you. You know the other thing that you need during a crisis? This is step number 3. You need to know where to focus. Your team needs you to make that decision and to help them to stay focused. So it's a decision. It's not necessarily an easy decision, but that's ultimately what it comes down to. You've got to make a decision. And I know there's complexity, things are moving, rates are changing, all kinds of things are going on in the world. We got a war, why, energy in Europe. There's so many things going on. And we need you to make a decision and with clarity and focus, communicate that decision. Part of this decision making means that you're gonna start saying no to some things. And you're gonna cut out the extra, the noise. Let me share an example from a client named Devin who realized that he and his team needed to be way more focused in order to continue to help the company grow. He's a hard money lender. And there are all kinds of dynamics going on right now with inflation and interest rates and things flipping with the market. So what has he done? As all of these things were going on, his team was coming to him afraid, am I gonna lose my job? What's gonna happen to the company? And he was like, look, we're really good at what we do. We're one of the best in the industry. This is our chance to really shine. And as part of that, he recognized that one of his 3 verticals was kind of a distraction. Like when he was really honest Remember we talked about telling the truth? When he was really, really honest with himself. That piece of the business was something that really irritated him and the team and really wasn't their specialty. It wasn't what really separated them from their competition. So he made a very important, critical decision during times of crisis, decided to close this vertical. And yeah, were there some people that were upset? Yes. And this allowed him and his team to have the biggest month ever, right now, in the middle of this financial crisis, biggest month ever. Why? Because they are focused. You have a chance to do the same thing inside of your business. Look at what's going on inside of the business and ask yourself, what is our magic? How can we really focus everybody's time and energy and effort on this thing that we're really, really good at? And maybe that means some people are going to be upset. Maybe that means you might even need to push some people, potential customers, away. And guess what? On the long run, you'll look back at that decision and you'll say, that was the moment that things started to really take off. You know what else you can do during a time of crisis? You can get my help. How can I help you? I've got a free guidebook to help you navigate all the complexity of this world. It starts with helping you to be the one. The entrepreneur, the CEO, the founder, the creator of an incredible business and life. And I'm going to show you how to do it, starting with the first step. So click the link below and get started right now on how to be the one.